Installing a new air conditioner is a great way to stay cool and comfortable during the hot summer months. But hey, did you know that proper installation is just as important as choosing the right unit? That's right, a poorly installed AC can lead to all sorts of problems: reduced efficiency, higher energy bills, premature breakdowns, and even safety hazards. On the flip side, a well-installed AC unit will not only keep you cool and comfortable, but also help you save money on your energy bills. When an AC is installed correctly, it runs more efficiently, using less energy to cool your home. And you know what that means? Lower monthly energy costs and a reduced carbon footprint. On the other hand, an improperly installed AC unit can end up costing you more money over time. If your AC unit isn't installed the right way, it may have to work harder to cool your home, leading to increased energy consumption and, yep, higher energy bills. So before you start tearing into your walls and wrestling with refrigerant lines, take the time to learn the ins and outs of proper AC installation. It's an investment that will pay off for years to come in terms of comfort, energy savings, and the longevity of your AC unit. Before you begin your AC installation adventure, it's super important to gather all the necessary tools and materials. Trust me, having everything on hand will make the process smoother and save you from unnecessary delays. Here's a quick rundown of the essential items you'll need. First, safety gear. Safety glasses, work gloves, and a dust mask are must-haves to protect yourself during the installation process. Next, measuring tools. A tape measure, level, and stud finder will help you determine the correct placement and ensure a level installation. Cutting tools are also key. A utility knife is great for opening boxes and cutting insulation, while a hacksaw or reciprocating saw might be needed for any modifications to your walls or framing. Don't forget drilling and fastening tools. A drill with various bits, a screwdriver with multiple tips, and a hammer will be your go-to tools for securing the AC unit and its components. You'll also need electrical supplies, electrical tape, wire strippers, and maybe even a new electrical outlet or circuit breaker, depending on your existing setup. And of course, refrigerant and piping. Make sure to purchase the correct type and amount of refrigerant for your specific AC unit. You'll also need copper piping, insulation sleeves, and appropriate fittings to connect the indoor and outdoor units. Finally, mounting hardware. Your AC unit should come with mounting brackets and hardware, but it's always a good idea to have extra screws, bolts, and washers on hand, just in case. Before you dive into any installation work, let's talk safety. AC installation involves working with electricity, sharp tools, and potentially hazardous materials. So taking the right precautions is absolutely essential. Let's start with electrical safety. Always disconnect the power supply to the electrical circuit you'll be working on before starting any electrical work. This will help prevent electrical shocks. And hey, use a voltage tester to double-check that the power is off before you proceed. Now, about sharp objects. Handle tools like knives, saws, and drills with care. Keep your fingers well away from the cutting edges, and always cut away from your body. For eye and respiratory protection, wear safety glasses to shield your eyes from flying debris and a dust mask to avoid inhaling dust particles. This is especially important when cutting insulation or working in dusty areas. Handling refrigerant? Be extra cautious. Refrigerant is hazardous and can cause frostbite or other injuries. Wear gloves and safety glasses and avoid contact with your skin and eyes. If you're not sure how to handle refrigerant safely, it's best to consult a qualified HVAC technician. And if you're working at heights like on a ladder or roof, be careful. Use a sturdy ladder, make sure it's properly secured, and have someone hold it steady for you. Avoid leaning too far or overreaching. It's just not worth the risk. Choosing the right location for your AC unit is super important for its performance and efficiency. Let's go over a few key factors to consider when deciding on the best spot for both your indoor and outdoor units. For the indoor unit, airflow is crucial. Make sure there's plenty of space around it for proper airflow. Avoid placing it behind curtains, furniture, or anything else that could block the air and reduce efficiency. Sunlight is another consideration. Direct sunlight on the indoor unit can make it work harder, which reduces its efficiency. If possible, choose a spot that's shaded or gets minimal direct sunlight. And don't forget convenience. Think about your home's layout and pick a location that's both convenient and looks good. Now for the outdoor unit. Clearance is key. Make sure the unit has enough space from walls, fences, or vegetation to allow proper airflow and prevent overheating. The ground matters too. Install the outdoor unit on a level, solid surface to minimize vibrations and noise. Speaking of noise, outdoor units can be a bit loud. Be mindful of nearby neighbors and try to pick a spot that minimizes noise pollution. Lastly, think about accessibility. Choose a location where the outdoor unit is easy to reach for maintenance and repairs. Trust me, this will save you a lot of hassle down the road. Section 5. Prepping for success. Getting your space ready for AC installation. Alright, so with your tools gathered and all your safety measures in place, it's time to get your space ready for the AC installation. Proper preparation, trust me, will ensure a smooth and efficient installation process. First, let's clear the area. You'll want to remove any furniture, appliances, or honestly, any obstacles from the installation area. This applies to both indoors and outdoors. Clearing the space gives you plenty of room to work safely and efficiently. It might feel like an extra step, but it really makes a difference. Next up, turn off the power. Locate your electrical panel and turn off the breaker that controls the circuit where you'll be installing the AC unit. This step is absolutely crucial for your safety and it helps prevent any risk of electrical shocks. Don't skip this one. Now here's an important one. Measure twice, cut once. Before making any cuts or modifications, double-check your measurements. Make sure the AC unit will fit properly in the location you've chosen. Measure the dimensions of the unit carefully and mark the installation area on the wall or ceiling. A little extra time here can save you from some big headaches later. Finally, don't forget to protect your flooring. Cover your floors with drop cloths or even some sturdy cardboard. This will help protect them from scratches, dents, or spills during the installation process. It's a small step, but it really helps keep your space in good shape. Alright, with these steps completed, your space is now ready for the AC installation. Great job so far. Section 6. Indoor Unit Installation, Step-by-Step Guide. Alright, with your space prepped and ready, it's time to tackle the installation of the indoor unit. This usually involves mounting the unit on a wall or ceiling, connecting it to the electrical supply, and routing the refrigerant lines. First, mount the mounting plate. Begin by attaching the mounting plate to the wall or ceiling, using the provided screws or bolts. Make sure the plate is level and securely fastened to a stud or other structural support. Next, connect the electrical wiring. Carefully connect the electrical wiring from the AC unit to the electrical supply, following the manufacturer's instructions and of course local electrical codes. Use wire strippers to expose the wire ends and connect them securely using wire nuts. Now hang the indoor unit. Lift the indoor unit and carefully hook it onto the mounting plate. Ensure the unit is securely in place and level. This part is super important. Finally, connect the refrigerant lines. Connect the refrigerant lines from the outdoor unit to the indoor unit, making sure to get a tight seal to prevent leaks. Use a torque wrench to tighten the fittings to the manufacturer's specifications. Section 7. Outdoor Unit Installation Step-by-Step Guide. Installing the outdoor unit typically involves placing it on a level pad, connecting it to the indoor unit with refrigerant lines, and making the necessary electrical connections. Step 1. Prepare the pad. Choose a location for the outdoor unit that is level, well-drained, and provides adequate clearance. If needed, you can construct a concrete pad or use prefabricated pads designed specifically for AC units. Step 2. Set the outdoor unit. Carefully lift and position the outdoor unit on the prepared pad. Be sure the unit is level and secure it to the pad using the provided hardware or concrete anchors. Step 3. Connect the refrigerant lines. Connect the refrigerant lines from the indoor unit to the outdoor unit, ensuring a tight seal to prevent any leaks. Again, use a torque wrench to tighten the fittings to the manufacturer's specifications. And step 4. Connect the electrical wiring. Connect the electrical wiring from the indoor unit to the outdoor unit, following the manufacturer's instructions and local electrical codes. Use wire strippers to expose the wire ends and connect them securely using wire nuts. Section 8. Sealing and securing, ensuring your AC unit's efficiency and longevity. Once both the indoor and outdoor units are installed, it's really important to properly seal and secure all connections and openings. This helps prevent air leaks and ensures optimal performance. First, seal the refrigerant lines. Use refrigerant line sealant or tape to seal any gaps or connections in the refrigerant lines. This will help prevent refrigerant leaks and maintain the efficiency of your AC system. Next, seal around openings. Use expanding foam insulation to fill any gaps or openings around the indoor and outdoor units where they pass through walls or ceilings. This step is key to preventing air leaks and improving energy efficiency. Then, secure the wiring and lines. Use cable ties or electrical tape to secure any loose wiring or refrigerant lines. This will prevent them from vibrating or rubbing against other surfaces, which could cause damage over time. Finally, install a drainage system. Make sure the condensate drain line is properly connected and sloped downward to allow for proper drainage. This will help prevent water damage and even mold growth. Section 9. Troubleshooting tips. Addressing common AC installation issues. Even with careful planning and execution, it's possible to run into a few common issues during or after AC installation. But don't worry, here are some troubleshooting tips to help you out. First up, AC not turning on. Check the circuit breaker to make sure it hasn't tripped. Also, double-check that the thermostat is set correctly and that the batteries are fresh. Next, insufficient cooling. Make sure the air filter is clean and that there are no obstructions blocking the airflow to the indoor and outdoor units. If needed, check the refrigerant levels and contact a qualified technician. Another issue is water leaks. Inspect the condensate drain line for any clogs or kinks. Also ensure the drain pan is properly installed and not overflowing. Then there's unusual noises. Vibrations, rattling, or grinding noises could mean loose parts, a malfunctioning motor, or other problems. You'll want to contact a qualified technician for diagnosis and repair. And lastly, electrical issues. If you experience electrical shocks or notice sparks or burning smells, immediately disconnect the power supply and contact a qualified electrician to address the issue. By following these troubleshooting tips, you can tackle many common AC installation issues and ensure your new AC unit is up and running smoothly.